The throw on the RPO is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
From the gun, here is Penix. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
60 Bison.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go, set. Panther 6, buddy.
That's quickly out wide for Curtis. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On second down, Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Third down and 9. Again, it's Penix. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Sly's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Devontae Turpin on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Go! Cowboy 80.
They put Pickens in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Parkinson in motion.
Let's go.
They'll run with Gibbs. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Back row 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Milton. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun, here's Milton. That one caught. He finds Golden. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Cowboys.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, like, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Throwing on 1st. Nelson working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this 1st half.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Milton. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 52 yards. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
Come on.
Gibbs will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll be second down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
They run over center with Robinson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They get 18 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Penix. And he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Now Penix on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 19-yard line.
Viking 18.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
Warriors 70.
Get out of the gun is Milton. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Come on. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. He'll let this go for Pickens. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
In motion, it's Golden. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
19 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Cowboys.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get about 5.
Number 36 on the carry. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Okay, break.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Throwing, Milton. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
Milton's pass intercepted. take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Ready up.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
And go.
We'll go play action now with Penix. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Penix going to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. That's caught left side by Hopkinson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Caught, Gesicki on the right.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, and here's Penix. That's going to be caught. Finding space at the 40. And he is out of bounds. At the 45. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. He gets free. And he will score. G-MOBB1, touchdown Philadelphia. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Crackle 80.
Parkinson in motion.
Ready?
On 1st down, here's Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to be marked out up around the 33. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Hot 70, hot 70.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
3rd and 5. And motion, it's Golden. Flush to his right. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
More manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And just hoped to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Robinson.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson, and he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Penix. This one brought in by Hopkinson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run it here with Robinson. He's got space inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hands than you do on defense. And I think all those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboys.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
3 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They put Pickens in motion. So on first and 10, here's Milton. Out to his right. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
From the gun, here's Milton. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Milton. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jamar Stewart in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
They need one right now. Third and long. In motion, it's Golden. On third and long, here's Milton. He's going to look for the home run ball. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
70 Lions. Let's go.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Off first down right back to Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
There we go, Shaq.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. Into space. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Sly now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Eagles move out to a 23-10 lead.
Cowboys 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Williams, the tight end, is in motion. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 9 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
On the jump.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
In motion, it's Golden. Built into the air on second down. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
On third down, they go with Gibbs. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Cowboys.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Cowboys. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
First down.
To throw, it's Milton. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now a give up the middle. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's first and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
To the end. It's Milton. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for two.
The Cowboys will line up for the
70,
two-point
70.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. The Cowboys have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Now Gainwell. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll throw. It's Penix. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Here's Gainwell. He'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Tag. 70 Lions. Check go.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he'll finally be taken down. A massive play to get them on the border of field goal range.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That ball intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tigers. Ready?
Here's Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Got it. Ready?
Now on 2nd and long.
60 by 6. 70 Timberwolves.
Working out of the gun is Milton. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. That one out wide to Gibbs. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready?
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
In motion, it's Golden. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Golden, right side. Here's 2nd down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
To the air once more is Milton. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You've got to capitalize and make those plays.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Throwing again is Milton. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Important punt here in this tie game late. The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Deputy Lions. Ready.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 33-yard line.
Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Viking 18.
They put Pickens in motion. Quick throw taken in, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
Olsen. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 9.
Ready? 77.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Parkinson in motion. A run on first and goal. A short gain down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Check, smash.
Williams,
Check,
the
smash.
tight end, is in motion.
Ready, ready.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he will score! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down, it's Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.